You're watching Screenscope Reviews, where every shadow hides a truth. Season 3 of Silo doesn't just expand the world. It destabilizes it. For 2 seasons, the mystery was framed around one idea: what's outside? But Season 3 pivots to something far more unsettling. What survived out there, and what did it become? Juliet's arrival at Silo 17 doesn't feel like discovery. It feels like intrusion. Not into a place, but into a memory that doesn't want to be remembered. The halls aren't simply empty. They're ruptured. Doors ripped apart from the inside. Warnings carved into steel like final prayers. Supplies abandoned mid-use. This isn't a silo that ran out of resources. It ran out of hope. Silo 17 didn't collapse in one moment. It unraveled. Whatever leadership once existed dissolved. Whatever social contract held people together is gone. And the silence isn't peaceful, it hums like a sentence that was never finished. Then there's Solo. Not a villain. Not a savior. Just a survivor. And that distinction matters. Solo is proof that survival does not mean preservation. Isolation doesn't freeze you in time. It reshapes you, slowly, quietly, permanently. His routines aren't habits. They're rituals built from trauma. His worldview isn't paranoia. It's adaptation. In a world where society collapsed, he rebuilt it inside his own mind. When Juliet meets him, the tension isn't about violence. It's about contrast. She comes from structure, even if it's corrupt. He comes from absence. And between them, Season 3 plants its real question. When the system disappears, what fills the vacuum? Silo 17 isn't a symbol of freedom. It's a warning. Not about toxic air. Not about failed technology. But about entropy. About what happens when rules vanish and humanity has to improvise morality in real time. Because control can suffocate, but chaos corrodes. Meanwhile, the other silos still stand. Ordered. Controlled. Predictable. Their lies remain intact. Their systems still function. And suddenly, control doesn't look purely evil. It looks stabilizing. That's the uncomfortable shift Season 3 introduces. It moves the horror beyond conspiracy and into philosophy. It asks whether freedom without guidance becomes fragmentation. Whether isolation strips empathy away piece by piece. Whether surviving long enough means becoming someone you wouldn't recognize in the mirror. Juliet is no longer just fighting deception. She's confronting absence. In Silo 17, there is no authority to rebel against. No structure to expose. Only the aftermath of collapse, and the realization that collapse doesn't always look explosive. Sometimes, it looks quiet. So here's the tension driving Season 3 forward. If Silo 17 represents life without control, and the functioning silos represent safety built on lies, which one is truly safer? And if the choice is manipulation with stability, or freedom with decay, how much of yourself would you sacrifice just to keep breathing? Stay with Screenscope Reviews. Because sometimes the most terrifying worlds are the ones that feel possible.